Hey guys, in this video I'm going to show how to smooth up the trigger pull on your Ruger Mark Series pistol. This one's currently breaking at 5 pounds 7.5 ounces, and what I'm going to do is just tear this down and polish some of the parts inside and hopefully smooth the trigger pull up and maybe knock a little bit off the weight as well. So I'm going to get this broke down and we'll be right back. Okay, you'll need to remove your upper receiver and also your grips so you can knock these pins out to pull the internal parts out here in a few minutes. Hopefully, if you're going to tackle this, you have disassembled and reassembled this lower before and have somewhat of an idea of how to put it back together, because you can get in a real mess here if you're not real careful. What you want to do is just take a look inside, move your trigger back and forth, and you want to polish all parts that work against one another. This plunger right here, you'll want to polish the face of it and also the sides, and the bottom of the trigger bar that works against the plunger, you'll want to polish that. Your hammer and sear, you want to polish those. You can go a little bit further and polish the side of the trigger, the side of the slide catch or the bolt catch, the sides of the trigger bar that rub against the plastic frame. But the main areas you want to polish are the plunger, trigger bar, hammer, and sear. Just keep in mind, we're not trying to remove metal here. You just want to give it that mirror finish, just smooth things up. One thing you can do if it's your first time doing this, just take a Sharpie and mark the moving parts that you want to polish, just like the bar and the plunger there. And you can reach down in there and mark your hammer and sear, because that sear can really fool you on which side makes contact with the hammer. Okay, when you start to pull it apart, if it's your first time, really get a good look at everything in here and keep a close eye on how the stuff's coming out. Just start with your back pins, knock them out, just dump everything out. And like I said, if you haven't done this before, you can get in a real mess. Now, in order to take this the trigger out, if you'll just reach down in there and push down on that spring holds tension on the pin. Just push down on it and push the pin out, and when you put it back in, you'll want to make sure that that notch goes to the right side to where that spring will catch it. If you get it the opposite way, when you're shooting, that pin could work its way out. So do that, your trigger comes right out, and so now we want to polish the bottom of this on the trigger bar, that part, and you can knock off the rough edges. Most of the times, if it's been shot much, it'll have a rough edge right there. Just you know, polish it just a little more and get those edges smoothed up good. Get that good mirror finish on it. So that, the hammer, and the sear. So I'm just going to be using my Dremel tool, of course, and some Flitz polish. Get these polished up. Okay, before I forget it, the top of this plunger and also the sides of it, because those sides make contact with the trigger working in and out. So top and sides. Let me get these polished up and we'll be right back. Okay guys, I polished all the trigger bar, the plunger, the sear, and the hammer. Let's get this all put back together and see if we made a difference. Okay, I just got it all put back together. We had 5 pounds 7.5 ounces, which is 5.5 pound trigger when we started. Polished everything. Now let's try it and see what we've got now. £3.5 pounds. So pretty much took 2 pounds off the trigger with about a 15 to 20 minute modification. So if you don't mind getting your hands dirty and doing a little polishing, you can really improve the weight of your trigger in just a few minutes. Just remember, you don't want to remove too much metal off your hammer and sear. You just want to polish them to a mirror finish. So hope this video helps some of you guys out. Thanks a lot for watching, and hope you guys have a good day. See y'all.